time for all your binge-worthy pop culture news. Welcome to Up and Adam.
Hi, guys. Well, I want to put up some photos because I obviously know that wherever I am, I'm in Los Angeles right now, and it looks like the Wi-Fi, I don't even know what the hell. I'm staying in Beverly Hills. How the hell is my Wi-Fi off? I have no idea, but it is. So with that, it looks like streaming is going to be a lot of fun on this Los Angeles trip. Now, guys, we're not back to talk about me. We're back to talk about this beautiful woman right here because it looks like Robyn Dixon has just, well, let her mouth write a check that her ass can't cash. Now, when I say that, that was an old saying that my dad used to tell me all the time. And I say that because she sat there and bold-faced lied to us about the infidelity on behalf of her now husband, Juan Dixon. Now, it's fine, right? No, it's not fine. Just like this delay is not fine, Robyn, you don't get to withhold information, and especially not when you're on a reality TV show. Does that make sense? Hold on. Let's put up photos and let me break into this and tell you why I feel like she's fired. Guys, don't forget to smash that like button. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. And with that, well, let's break into this shit. So, obviously, last night we got the Real Housewives of Potomac finale. Now, it was a great finale. I mean, interesting enough. It was probably a 6 out of 10. But Jason and I are about to cover it right after you watch this pre-record. Of course, as you know, at 11:30 a.m. Eastern, which is 8:30 a.m. Pacific. We'll be covering it, mentioning it all. But in the meantime, I wanted to talk about this because I probably give the finale a 6 out of 10. But what really annoys the hell out of me is the fact that Robyn Dixon, why are we giving this woman the time of day? I like her on the show as a friend of maybe. I don't want to see anybody get fired, but this is just annoying to me at this point because I feel like really she's withholding information, only putting out stuff that's beneficial to her. That is not being on a reality show. That does not scream housewife. Now, as we know, her and her husband got married, not in Jamaica, but in fact, they got married in Maryland because they woke up one day in Jamaica after his brother's wedding and decided, hey, we're not hijacking your nuptials, which, yeah, no shit, duh. But that's not the problem here. Andy Cohen clearly grilled her on Watch What Happens Live. She was sitting right next to Ebony K. Williams. And when he did, he was asking her, well, why didn't you think it was an issue? Why did you not share this when it was a hot topic on the Real Housewives of Potomac, especially when you have no storyline anyways? Again, I am not bashing Robyn Dixon, but I'm saying Andy Cohen has a point. So, not only did Andy Cohen accuse the reality star of withholding the truth from her co-stars and viewers alike, but he slammed her decision to talk about Juan's infidelity behind a paywall on her podcast in January. And that paywall, you ask? Yeah, well, that's called Patreon, which is absolutely garbage and BS because how the hell are you going to sell your story about your infidelity when it was a storyline on the show? If Karen Huger comes out and says, oh yes, I cheated, and you guys can find out all about it on my Patreon, I'm going to be pissed off because this makes no sense. And she said, after, this is what Andy Cohen said, you're on a reality show about your life, and infidelity has been the hot topic of the season, and you've played a part in the conversations. The expectation is that you're sharing everything that's going on in your life. Well, of course, we know when someone wants to sit there and deflect. This person. When you want to sit there and deflect, she's going to say something like this. It wasn't an issue at the moment while we were filming. It wasn't relevant to where we are. Now, the Reasonably Shady host told her listeners last month that Juan had been an idiot and communicated with this woman on Instagram in 2020. And she said that she had been aware of the situation prior to filming. Andy Cohen made a lot of sense because he said, again, you're on a reality show about your life. And infidelity has been a hot topic of the season. And you've played a part in conversations. The expectation is that you're sharing everything that's going on in your life. Well, it wasn't an issue at the moment while we're filming. Also, what is the BS excuse? I'm sorry, Juan Dixon, you did not talk to a woman And I don't know. I'm saying allegedly you didn't talk to a woman. There's no fucking way that you were DMing with some girl and then all of a sudden she could not afford her hotel. She didn't have the means to do so. So then you show up to the hotel and then you paid for her room right after you moved into an expensive ass house, knowing that you have a full on fiance, knowing that you've been communicating with this girl. There's only two reasons you would do this. Well, one, because you wanted to hook up, or two, you wanted to shut her up. But both are also problematic. Now, my point to all of this is for Robyn to sit there and say to Andy Cohen, nothing happened. I know this sounds crazy. It sounds as crazy as the lag on this video looks. Nothing happened. The lies. The lies. You don't need Inspector Gadget to find these lies because that makes no sense. I just moved into a new house. Let me tell you something. If Jason ended up going out and talking to somebody and I found out that they were talking in DMs and then that mother went off and went and paid for a hotel room for that person because that person was like, oh no, I don't have enough money to pay for my hotel room. And he went and used our money, our funds to go pay for that asshole to get a hotel room. I would be like, hey, guess what? Can you also go stay in that hotel room because your shit's on the lawn and you're getting the fuck out of my house? That is exactly how that would go. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. I'm not buying what Robyn is selling. I don't care. She doesn't care. Nobody cares because nobody cares about this topic or situation with Robyn on the show. The reason we're talking about it is because it's absolutely so absurd and you wanted to avoid it because it wasn't so relevant in that moment. Guess what? Jennifer Aiden took that one on the chin. She took it on the chin, the chest, and everywhere else because she didn't hesitate to talk about it. The minute that Margaret Josephs brought that shit up at the Real Housewives of New Jersey premiere last season, she owned that shit. She owned what Dr. Bill did. And she said, listen, he f***ed up. She talked about it. But Robyn didn't give us the same courtesy because she's treating us as idiots as viewers. So reasonably shady? No, just reasonably fired. That's all I have to say about that. Guys, I want to hear what your opinions are. So go ahead and comment below. Let us know what you think. Andy Cohen was so pissed off last night on the Watch What Happens Live. I don't blame him. But after he already asked these questions, why the are we using our part 3 of the reunion to talk to Robyn? Andy, what are you doing? Robyn, what are you doing? And casting, what the hell are you doing? Are we not firing people by now? I have questions to which I need answers. So go ahead and comment. Don't forget to smash that like button. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. And with that, we'll see you next time. Bye with the delay. Bye, Kyle. Goodbye, Kyle. Love you guys. Bye. Bye.